All right, folks, it is about that time. Steady Dropping Dimes, proud to be sponsored and brought to you by our friends at Destination Ann Arbor. Without our friends at Destination Ann Arbor, this show would not be possible. And so we like to pay homage to all the places that we like to go in Ann Arbor, all the places we're gonna go in Ann Arbor, places that we might go with you. And one of the things that we've been bringing up in recent weeks is where we might have a Steady Dropping Dimes meetup. We think that would be a great idea. A lot of the fans want to get with DG. DG might even bring an Emmy, or at least he'll bring a picture of an Emmy for you to see, right? For you to hang out with us with the Steady Dropping Dimes crew. So without further ado, it's time for I Love Ann Arbor. The I Love Ann Arbor segment brought to you by Destination Ann Arbor. It's the place where we feature the places that we like to go, the places we like to eat at and go. Especially like, for instance, you're coming to town for a game day weekend. You're looking for a place to watch a game. Last week we featured Black Rock Bar and Grill, which is where we're going to have the Beach Party coming up on October 21st. We got the game time. So game is at 7:30. That means the pregame show that we're going to do live at Black Rock at 3776 South State Street in Ann Arbor, that it is going to begin at 3:30 at Black Rock. And then after the watch party, we're going to go ahead and get off into the after the pregame show, we're going to get off into the watch party, have a great time, have great food over there and whatnot. So that's one part. That's October 21st, Saturday, for the Michigan State game. Come on out. We hope to see you there. But we are trying to find a location for our Dropping Dimes crew. So, DG, I know you said you like Hopcat. You've been I've never been a Hopcat.
So yeah, I like Hopcat for the food. It's really good. Black Pearl, obviously the brown jug. The Buffalo Wild Wings. That's pretty standard. But I am there for the food, guys.
See,
Wherever we go get the food, I'm there.
So
I don't care where it is.
DG, are you a beer guy? You a beer guy at all?
I've never had alcohol a day in my life.
Ever?
Not one time. You didn't know this?
I didn't know this. All the
Yeah.
stuff
So that's why every time y'all talk about it, I just kind of be like, I'll go and I'll get my strawberry lemonade. I'll be good to go.
I cannot say I identify with you on that, DG.
Of course you do not.
What about you?
Oh, don't worry. I've seen you. Remember the Big Ten Championship? Sam get a little saucy, okay? I know, Sam. You do not identify with my lifestyle, okay?
We did. We had a good time that night.
Yeah.
Daniel, you occasionally enjoy an alcoholic beverage or two?
Of course. I drink more hard liquor than beer, but I'm willing to get schooled in the beer.
Daniel got offended just now. He said, "What? What are you talking about?" Hold on, I don't get it confused, Chief. Of course I do.
Right. I played in Europe for 7 years, of course.
So I was not a beer person. You live and you learn, right? I kind of like the harder alcohol as well. I would enjoy an occasional vodka cranberry, but I got off into the craft beer scene last year after they started panning me because I like the hard ciders, but not the hard cider that you buy at like the grocery store. I'm talking about like the hard cider you get on tap, like the craft hard ciders. And they started telling me I was drinking out of sippy cups and all that kind of stuff. I mean, just really giving me the business, worse than y'all. They're like, oh, Sam, I mean, did your bike have training wheels on it? I mean, it's all kind of disrespect, right? So I decided last year, I'm going to try the craft beer scene out. So a lot of the places that people have recommended are places that I'm familiar with. So Hopcat is one that I haven't been to. So I wanted to acknowledge that someone mentioned Hopcat in the comments. Continue to give us your suggestions and we'll incorporate them. We had Connor O'Neill's mentioned last week. Monty's Public House was mentioned. We had also Session Room was mentioned. But here's one that we're going to feature this week. Arbor Brewing. So Arbor Brewing, 3 locations. They have one in Plymouth, but the one I know is over at Ypsi, right? And so you love the brew houses, man, that do their own thing. So they got a location at Ypsi, also a location in Ann Arbor. And this seems like a spot, fellas, that we might want to check out. This seems like a spot that might be one where we should say, hey, let's check them out because they have a lot of great beers on tap. And you like how the artistry of brewing is the thing. So the owner of Arbor Brewing reached out to me a few months ago and said, we'll take you through the process of how we make the beer, how we do the whole thing. We'll take you from A to Z. You not only will you sample the beer, you'll see how we make the beer. That's the Arbor Brewing experience. So I'm looking forward to partaking. There's a little bit of stacked deck for Arbor Brewing as maybe a spot that we partake in, fellas, down the line here. Obviously locally sourced, great locations in Ypsi and Ann Arbor, and I get a lot of great comments about Arbor Brewing as well. And that was one of the suggestions that came out last week. So I'm thinking that might be one as far as their beers are concerned. I mean, strawberry blonde, buzzsaw IPA. They got a Euchre Pilsner. I mean, a Trapatango juicy IPA. Hey man, I say Arbor Brewing is one that has kind of a little bit of a leg up, fellas. At least my vote so far, because
This
they
process looks amazing.
yeah, right. That's what I'm on as well. As far as locations for Arbor Brewing, I obviously threw out generally speaking, but to give you the exact location, you got the Corner Brewery right over in Ypsi, and then they have a spot, the Ann Arbor Brew Pub over in Ann Arbor as well, and then the Plymouth Tap Room as well. Your three locations that you can get on out and enjoy Arbor Brewing. So I think we're going to maybe put them high on the list at the moment. We'll continue to take your suggestions. You can drop them in the comments and we will select one probably in the next week or so. So be on the lookout for that, folks. All right. With that, we are going to get back to it with our friends at Destination Ann Arbor. I just love the excuse to be able to play this, man. This is like perfect.